Welcome to the Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-the-minute Trump news. Join us today and every day. Here's today's news.
This is TBNN.
Drain the Swamp? New Trump appointee is a Saudi lobbyist. By Lauren von Berneth. The Center for Public Integrity reported late last week that new Trump appointee, Richard Holt, is a current registered agent of the government of Saudi Arabia. According to Department of Justice documents uncovered in the center's report, the Saudi Arabian Embassy paid Holt over $430,000 between January and April of 2017. Further payments to Holt will be documented in his next quarterly DOJ filing. Thanks to the Trump appointment, Holt now serves on the prestigious and influential President's Commission on White House Fellowships. As a member of the commission, Holt's role is to ultimately provide final candidate recommendations for the fellowship program to the president. The Center for Public Integrity reported recipients of the fellowship often go on to important positions within the White House and various federal agencies. Past recipients include Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao, former Secretary of State Colin Powell, Representative Joe Barton, Republican Texas and CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Sanjay Gupta. Fellowship responsibilities, according to the White House website, range from chairing interagency meetings and designing and implementing federal policies, to drafting speeches for cabinet secretaries to representing their agencies on Capitol Hill and in international treaty negotiations. A fellowship, thus, is often a doorway into prominent political influence. The Trump campaign of 2016 achieved much of its success by promoting an anti-establishment, anti-lobbying message. Drain the Swamp was as much Trump's rallying cry as MAGA. Trump himself tweeted in October of 2016, "I will issue a lifetime ban against senior executive branch officials lobbying on behalf of a foreign government." #Drain the Swamp. As the center reports, one of Trump's first executive orders included a lifetime ban on executive branch appointees engaging in work that would require registration under the Foreign Agents Registration Act, FARA. That same act is what requires Richard Holt to disclose his work for Saudi Arabia. However, because Holt's work for the President's Commission on Fellowships is considered part-time, Holt evades the Trump executive order. In the center's report, Holt downplays his role with Saudi Arabia and his lobbying efforts on their behalf. Holt claims, "That is not my role in regards to any efforts by him to lobby the Trump administration on behalf of Saudi Arabia. His role, according to Holt's FARA records, is to provide them, Saudi Arabia, with advice on legislative and public affairs strategies." However, in the center's report, Holt does say that he directly contacted some congressional offices in late May and June regarding an arms sale. Last May, is of course, when Trump traveled to Saudi Arabia and negotiated an arms deal with them. Officially, Holt first began his work on behalf of Saudi Arabia in last October. Just 2 months later, The Washington Post reported Holt hosted his annual Christmas party, which was attended by numerous influential Republicans, soon-to-be Trump cabinet members, and the Saudi foreign minister and his family. Other guests, reported by the Post, included incoming White House Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, Katie Walsh and Josh Piddock, advisors and aides to Trump and Pence, Senators Orrin G. Hatch, Republican Utah, and Roy Blunt, RMO, Representative Barbara Comstock, Republican Virginia, Thailand's ambassador to the United States, Airbus U.S. Chief Executive Alan McCarter, and Bret Baier and James Rosen of Fox News. The Holt Christmas party was a typical old boys network of Republican and conservative influencers plus Saudi influencers, military influencers, and conservative media. So Holt was on Saudi Arabia's payroll as recently as 2 months ago, may still be, and hosts parties which mix Trump administration influencers with Saudi officials and military influencers. Yet, Holt wants the public to believe it's not his role to influence the Trump administration on behalf of Saudi Arabia. Holt's appointment is just another example of the dozens of lobbyists appointed to the Trump administration and the affinity Trump has for the lobbying industry.
That's the news. Join us here every day. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell. See you next time.
This is TBNN.